Obituaries are sponsored by Colonial Funeral Home and Stokes Chapel, Fair, Ray, and Perry Spencer Funeral Homes, Boone and Cook Funeral Home and Crematory.
Graveside services for Willie Francis Folks Taylor are today at 11 at the Folks Taylor Farm at the barn. Ray Funeral Home is serving the family. 3 announcements from Fair Funeral Home. Funeral services for Eleanor Samuels Robertson are today at 2 at Willis Memorial Baptist Church in Cascade, where she was a member, with burial at Denview Cemetery. Visitation 1 hour prior to services. Funeral services for Shirley May Haskins Crow are tomorrow at 1 with entombment at Roselawn Mausoleum. Visitation this evening 5 until 7. Jacqueline Howlett Ahern, 86, of Eden, died February 13th. Funeral services are Saturday at 2 at Victory Baptist Church, where she was an active member, with burial at Denview Cemetery. Visitation 1 hour prior to services. She will lie in repose Friday, 1 until 5. She was born in Rockingham County and worked as a registered nurse at Moorhead Memorial Hospital. Surviving are son Mark Ahern and Nancy of Winston-Salem, 3 grandchildren, 8 great-grandchildren, sisters Virginia Witten of Eden, Mary West of Greenville, South Carolina, brother Cornelius Howlett and Linda of Eden. She was preceded in death by husband Willie Ahern. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to Hospice of Rockingham County or to Victory Baptist Church. 2 announcements from Colonial Funeral Home. The family of Mike Bernard Carter will receive friends today starting at 1 at Stokes Chapel, with a celebration of life service at 2. After the funeral, the family will be at Sandy Ridge Primitive Baptist Church for food and fellowship. Gilmer O'Neill Watkins, 74, died February 14th. Graveside services are Friday at 2 at Peters Creek Baptist Church Cemetery. The family will receive friends tomorrow, 5 until 7 at Stokes Chapel. He worked at his family's business, Watkins Feed Mill, and at R.J. Reynolds Tobacco Company, and was a dispatcher for Stokes County EMS for many years. In addition to working various jobs, he and his best friend, Wayne Tilley, operated Watkins Tilley Tobacco Farm. Surviving are wife, Louise Watson Watkins, daughters, Lori Watkins Jensen and Thor Jensen, and Tracy Watkins and Clay Park. 2 grandchildren, brother Bruce Watkins, 2 step-grandchildren, and his best friend, Wayne. Memorials may be made to the Peters Creek Baptist Church Cemetery Fund or Stokes County Senior Service Meals on Wheels. 8 announcements from Perry Spencer Funeral Homes. Memorial services for Everett Lee Moore are tomorrow at 2 in Madison. Public viewing for Riven Shantae Daniels, 29, of Mayodan, is Friday, 1 to 7:30 in Madison, with funeral services Saturday at 2 at the Refuge in Mayodan, with burial at Mayodan Municipal Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, donations may be made to the funeral home. Arrangements for William J. Trigger Hairston, Jr. are incomplete in Madison. Funeral services for Catherine R. Camara Peters, 70, will be held Saturday, March 5th in Eden. In lieu of flowers, donations may be made to the funeral home. James Hairston, 64, of Moravian Falls, died February 14th. Arrangements are incomplete in Madison. Florence H. Simpson, 72, of Reedsville, died February 15th. Mary Catherine Bell, 97, of Reedsville, died February 15th. Belva Strong, 68, of Eden, died February 14th. Arrangements are incomplete in Eden. 3 announcements from Boone and Cook Funeral Home. Funeral services for Robert Benton Dishman are today at 2, with interment in Danview Cemetery. The family will receive friends starting at 1. Graveside memorial services for Bobby Lee Young Sr. are Friday at 2 at Ridgeview Memorial Gardens. Charles Zachary Benfield, 33, of Winston-Salem, died February 14th. Memorial services are Saturday at 11 at Liberty Baptist Church. He was born in Reedsville and is survived by son Braden Benfield, mother Mary Richardson, stepfather Buddy Richardson Jr. of Eden, siblings Morgan Small and husband Wesley of Reedsville, Tyner Richardson of Eden, Caitlin Richardson and Hunter of Ruffin, Tatum Benfield, Kayla Peterman, Christian Brinker, and Tyler Benfield, all of Reedsville. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to Liberty Baptist Church or to assist the family with funeral expenses.